Welcome to a peek at the Tricloud Nexus platform. In a series of videos, I will guide you through the platform and show you how to use it for a wide range of use cases within Industrial IoT. In this video, I will show you how to configure and deploy an application using Tricloud Nexus, customizing it to your specific business needs and align with company strategic goals. To illustrate this, I will use the fictional company called Mentastic. Mentastic is a chewing gum manufacturer that has started on their digitalization journey. Mentastic wants to optimize and improve their manufacturing process. In order to do this, they need to measure the overall equipment effectiveness, also called OEE, of all their factory gum-based mixers across their sites. OEE is the standard for measuring productivity in manufacturing. In order to calculate OEE, you need to assess three key metrics. Availability, meaning measuring the accessibility of the machine during scheduled operating times. Performance, which compares the actual production speed of the machine to its optimal speed. And quality, meaning percentage of products manufactured without defects. When putting these three numbers together, you will find your OEE, and the goal is to get as close to 100% as possible. So, Mentastic has created a custom OEE application, which is tailored to their manufacturing process. They have chosen to use a set of free tools which will gather data from the gum-based mixer, calculate OEE and store it, and visualize the OEE metrics in a dashboard. The dashboard needs to be available on the factory floor running on Edge. The next step is to deploy the application. So let's see how Tricloud Nexus can support Mentastic in obtaining the OEE and deploy the application to one of their sites. I will first go to the module store. A module in Tricloud Nexus is basically a container, also known as Docker containers. The modules in the module store contains a collection of pre-built modules, a selection of open source and publicly available containers. You can import your own or build custom ones using our SDK. For example, you can create a custom data source module supporting legacy industry protocols, or you could train an AI model based on collected data from your assets that can be deployed to the edge. You can easily find any module you need by typing in the name in the search bar. Node-RED is an open source low-code data flow engine running in a container with support for many extensions, as you can see in this custom version over here. Now let's go to the application store. An application in Tricloud Nexus is a collection of modules which are pre-configured for a specific purpose. For example, OEE. Here we can see the OEE application, which consists of multiple modules that are pre-configured to support measuring OEE. Mentastic has decided to use Node-RED, which collects data, calculates OEE and stores it in a time series database called InfluxDB, which is another module in the application. Finally, Grafana is used for visualizing the OEE metrics in a dashboard. The OEE application is intended to be deployed on all Mentastic manufacturing sites. So we've seen the OEE application and now we need to deploy it. As I mentioned before deploying the application, it needs to be configured for the local setup at the factory. For the sake of the demonstration, we have already done this, but the configuration can be done with low effort. If I select the device for Fredericia, I will need to add the OEE application to the device configuration. To do this, I click Add Application. Then I select the Mentastic OEE application and click Select, and then I save my changes. If I go over to the list of modules, we can see that the device now includes a set of modules that are specified in the application. It also includes some that are system runtime specific and an additional module for downloading site-specific configuration. So here you can see all the modules are ready and configured for the target device in Fredericia. We just need to deploy it. So in order to deploy it, I simply click Deploy. Then I click OK. And we can see that the deployment is in progress. And now we can see that the deployment has completed successfully. This means that the edge device has received the request and is now downloading the modules and configuration to the device, starting them up, connecting to data sources and calculating OEE. Now let's see the application running in the factory site. Here we have logged in using a remote desktop connection to a machine on the Fredericia site. You can see that we have the simple OEE application available as a Grafana dashboard that updates the OEE in real time. We can also have a look at the example data flow created with the Node-RED. This simulates connecting to data sources of the machines, calculates OEE and writes it to the database. Grafana uses this as the data source for its dashboards. So now it's available for the operator on the factory floor and can be made available either at the control room or from an HMI device next to the mixer. So I just showcased you an example of how to use Tricloud Nexus together with custom applications and deploy these to your manufacturing sites so you can reach your strategic goals and business needs. To learn more about Tricloud Nexus and its features, you can watch our other videos, which you will find on our YouTube channel and on the website. Here you can also book a demo. Remember to follow Tricloud on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching.